Cutting-edge tech, ultra exclusivity, think Bugatti Chiron. Think Koenigsegg Jesko. One is fast. The other is a masterpiece of engineering. The rarest exotic cars of 2020. Only 20 units of the Aston Martin Valor will ever exist. Bugatti's Mistral is a $5 million roadster with a W16 engine. Koenigsegg Gemera now comes with a V8, pushing 1,700 horsepower. Each of these cars is limited, powerful, and built for collectors only. These machines are not just cars. What if their mistake cost Toyota over $1 billion? You might think it's something major, but it was a sticky gas pedal. In 2009, Toyota recalled 9 million vehicles. Drivers said the pedal got stuck while driving. Crashes followed. The lawsuits and damage control cost them over $1.2 billion. One small flaw nearly crushed a giant. Did you know some supercars are faster than Ferraris, but no one talks about them? The Noble M600 hits 225 miles per hour. Zenvo ST1 has 1,100 horsepower. Spiker C8 looks like a fighter jet. SSC Tuatara nearly broke 300 miles per hour. Fast, rare, ignored. Not all legends make noise. Everyone laugh at Dodge before it became a beast. People said Dodge was cheap, unreliable, slow. In the 90s, it lost races, lacked power. The Neon and Avenger were weak. Then came the Viper. Then the Hellcat. Now it owns the streets. From joke to legend in one decade. Why do exotic cars sound like thunder on wheels? It's the engine design. V12s fire like a symphony. Turbochargers push air with force. Straight pipes make it raw. Ferrari screams. Lamborghini growls. Each sound is tuned for feeling. That's not noise. That's power. Mercedes break Formula One with one move. In 2020, they used DAS. Drivers moved the wheel forward and back. It changed the tire angle. It kept tires warm. Better grip. Faster corners. No one saw it coming. F1 banned it the next year. It's the fastest anyone has ever driven in reverse. A C5 Corvette hit 165 kilometers per hour in reverse. Driver was Scott Berner. He trained for months. Used a straight runway. Stock engine. No tricks. Just control and guts. That's the world's fastest reverse drive. Why did IShowSpeed spend $250,000 on Chinese supercar? He bought the Yangwang U9. It's electric. 4 motors. 1,300 horsepower. 0 to 100 in under 3 seconds. It jumps, spins, dances. Built by BYD, China's EV giant. This car shocked everyone. One car just destroyed every speed record on Earth. The SSC Tuatara hit 295 miles per hour. Twin-turbo V8. 1,750 horsepower. Lightweight carbon body. Built in the US. Faster than Bugatti. Faster than Koenigsegg. This car is speed, nothing else. Can a supercar hit 100 miles per hour in reverse? This video is for those who asked how the Corvette hit 102 miles per hour in reverse in my last video. The Rimac Nevera does it stock with 4 electric motors and no gears. But the Corvette? Scotty Burnout drove a C6 Corvette backward at 102 miles per hour. It was modded. He removed limits and set a world record. Rimac is built for it. Corvette forced it. Was the legendary Supra 4 Malawian Quachas actually a failure? The Supra 4 Malawian Quachas had a 2JZ engine, 320 horsepower, and a top speed near 160 miles per hour. It was reliable, fast, and easy to modify. But in the 90s, it didn't sell well. It was too expensive. Sales dropped. Toyota stopped production in 2002. It failed in numbers, not in performance. Today, costs $9 million. White carbon body. Jet black interior. Custom logo. Ronaldo owns number 7. When you're the GOAT, you drive like one. Why did some countries ban this American muscle car from their roads? Subscribe to my channel for more powerful car facts. The Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat is too loud. Over 700 horsepower. It breaks noise limits. It releases heavy emissions. It failed safety checks in Europe. Some cities banned it from streets. Still legal in the US. Power isn't welcome everywhere. Ferrari banned one of the biggest pop stars in the world. Subscribe to my channel for more shocking car stories. Justin Bieber broke Ferrari's code. He changed the car's color. He removed the badges. He lost the car for weeks. Ferrari saw it as disrespect. They blacklisted him from buying again. Ferrari protects its image at all costs. Is this even a car, or something from another planet? Subscribe to my channel for more futuristic car tech. This is the Vision AVTR by Mercedes. No steering wheel. It reads your heartbeat. It moves sideways like a crab. It runs on organic batteries. Design inspired by Avatar. It looks alive when it lights up. The future doesn't drive, it glides. Do you know Ashton Hall doesn't own the Rolls-Royce he uses for workouts? Subscribe for more real car facts behind the flex. It's a Rolls-Royce Wraith. Luxury pacing car. He uses it during 4 a.m. runs. It's part of the brand image. Sometimes it's a G-Wagon. Not about ownership. It's about the presence. Discipline isn't always about what you own, it's about what follows you. You've seen Ferrari. You've seen Lambo. But not these. Subscribe for the world's rarest car drops. Zenvo, a Danish hypercar with 1,100 horsepower. Apollo, German V12 madness that looks like a fighter jet. A Spark, Japan's electric rocket, 0 to 60 in 1.7 seconds. These cars are so rare, they barely exist. We just hit 100 subscribers in only 7 days. Subscribe to my channel for more car facts and exotic car content. Big thanks to everyone supporting the journey. We've covered rare brands, fast facts, and real car stories. And this is just the beginning. More heat is on the way. Let's keep building. Next goal? 1,000 subscribers. Let's ride together. If a car can survive bombs and bullets. Subscribe to my channel for more car facts and insane builds. The US president rides in a custom Cadillac called the Beast. It weighs over 9 tons. It has armor thicker than a tank. Tires keep rolling even when flat. It holds blood, oxygen, and night vision. It's a rolling bunker. This isn't a car, it's a fortress on wheels. Jaguar about to cancel its big comeback? Subscribe to my channel for more car facts and auto news. Jaguar plan to go all electric by 2025. They promised a full rebrand. Now reports say the plan might be dropped. Delays, budget cuts, and weak sales are hitting hard. The future of Jaguar looks unsure. Is the big electric shift over before it started? Really better than Lamborghini? Subscribe to my channel for more exotic car battles and facts. Ferrari is known for racing tech and precision. Lamborghini is louder, wilder, and built for drama. Ferrari wins on track. Lambo wins on the street. It's class versus chaos. Both are icons, but it comes down to taste. So, which one would you drive? Are about to cancel its big comeback? Subscribe to my channel for more car facts and auto news. Jaguar plan to go all electric by 2025. They promised a full rebrand. Now reports say the plan might be dropped. Delays, budget cuts, and weak sales are hitting hard. The future of Jaguar looks unsure. Is the big electric shift over before it started? US government going after Tesla? Subscribe to my channel for more car controversies and electric car updates. Tesla's under fire for its autopilot system. Safety agencies are investigating crashes. Elon Musk is clashing with regulators. Some states are even blocking Tesla stores. It's innovation versus old rules, and it's heating up. The future is fast, but not always welcome. Buying a Koenigsegg sounds easy, until you actually try. Koenigsegg builds fewer than 50 cars a year. Each one is tailored to the buyer. Some clients wait over 3 years. You can't buy one without approval. It's not a purchase, it's an invitation. Owning one means joining a hyper-elite club. Subscribe to my channel for more exotic car secrets and rare automotive insights. Did you know BMW just revealed a car that changes colors? It's called the BMW iX Flow. The body uses e-ink, like a Kindle screen. It can switch between black, white, and gray, instantly. It helps with cooling, looks futuristic, and shocks everyone on the road. This isn't a concept. It's real. And it's coming soon, think. Subscribe to my channel for more exotic car tech and updates. Have you seen a car worth more than a mansion? Subscribe to my channel for more rare exotic cars and luxury builds. Zam Zam sold a custom gold-wrapped Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Interior stitched in 24K thread. Starlight roof upgraded with diamonds. Wheels cost more than most cars. Buyer paid over $1.2 million. Luxury like this doesn't come in black and white. Did you know John Cena was sued over a $500,000 supercar? Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive exotic car facts. In 2017, Cena received a rare Ford GT, limited to just 1,000 units. Ford required all buyers to keep it for at least 2 years. Cena sold his weeks after delivery. Ford filed a lawsuit for breach of contract. The case was later settled, and Cena reportedly donated the proceeds. Even cities can't escape exotic. Bugatti rejected quest to buy a Chiron? Subscribe to my channel for more exotic car drama and industry secrets. Floyd Mayweather owned multiple Bugattis in the past. But when he applied for the Chiron, Bugatti said no. He had a history of flipping supercars shortly after buying them. Bugatti only approves buyers who respect exclusivity. Even billionaire status couldn't override the brand's loyalty rules. With Bugatti, trust matters more than fame or fortune. Volkswagen has no supercar under its name? Subscribe to my channel for more exotic car facts and industry insights. Volkswagen owns Bugatti, Lamborghini, Porsche, and Audi. So instead of building a VW-branded supercar, they let their luxury brands do it. The W12 Nardo concept was close but never released. VW sticks to performance sedans, not hypercars. But behind Bugatti? It's still Volkswagen. Ever heard of a $3 million car with no badge you recognize? Subscribe to my channel for more rare and elite car stories. W Motors makes the Lykan Hypersport, jeweled headlights, $3.4 million price tag. Darts builds armored luxury SUVs for royalty, wrapped in gold and Kevlar. Hispano Suiza returned with a 1,000 horsepower electric masterpiece, built only for collectors. These brands don't chase fame. They build for the elite. Not all supercars were familiar. Brand has never made an ugly car. Pagani only builds art on wheels. Ferrari rarely misses, every model turns heads. McLaren blends performance with sleek design in every lineup. These brands don't do boring. No weak designs. No mass market mistakes. Perfection might have a ballad. Ever get banned by a car brand? Nope. Not Rolls-Royce. Not Bugatti. Not even Maybach. He owns at least 7 Rolls-Royces, all custom. His garage is still growing. No controversy. No restrictions. Luxury brands love him because he lives their message. All keys. No bans. Another Dodge built a car that beats $1 million hypercars? Subscribe to my channel for more exotic car facts and jaw-dropping speed stories. It's the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170. 1,025 horsepower straight from the factory. It does 0 to 60 in 1.66 seconds. Faster than some Bugattis and Ferraris. Costs under $100,000. Only 3,300 were made. It's street legal and terrifying. Dodge didn't just flex. They broke the rule. Did you know Jay-Z owns a $28 million Rolls-Royce? That's not fully road legal? Subscribe to my channel for more exotic car facts and celebrity car stories. It's called the Boat Tail, hand-built by Rolls-Royce. Only 3 exist on Earth. Built-in champagne fridge. Rear deck like a yacht. Some countries won't even allow it on public roads. It's too long, too low, too custom. It's not just a car, it's a statement. The Dodge Viper was banned in some countries for being too dangerous. Subscribe to my channel for more wild car facts and exotic car stories. The Viper packed 8.4 liters of V10 Fury. No traction control. No stability system. Raw power, 645 horsepower, rear-wheel drive. It punished amateurs. Some countries even banned it for safety reasons. It wasn't a car. It was a beast on wheels. Really own an exotic car for less than $100,000? You can get a used Porsche Cayman for under $90,000. The C8 Corvette delivers supercar looks for $70,000. Or grab a Jaguar F-Type R for under $80,000. All give speed, luxury, and that exotic feel, without 6 figures. Affordable doesn't mean average when you pick the right car. Some exotic cars made owners millionaires? The Ferrari F40 now sells for over $2 million. The Lexus LFA more than doubled in value. The Porsche Carrera GT? Once $400,000, now over $1.8 million. Even the McLaren P1 has skyrocketed past $2 million. Buying the right car isn't flexing. It's investing. If you want to know more about this, make sure to subscribe. Ferrari fan Travis Scott? Travis customized his Ferrari way beyond their rules. The US rapper repainted it and added mods Ferrari didn't approve. They have strict rules on how owners treat their cars. He broke them. Now he's blacklisted from buying new Ferraris. If you're into exotic car drama, make sure you subscribe. Which supercars would you pick? Ferrari SF90, over 1,000 horsepower with hybrid speed. Lamborghini Revuelto, V12 beast built like a fighter jet. Bugatti Chiron, 1,500 horsepower and pure luxury. Speed, style, or status, what's your pick? If you want more exotic car battles, make sure to subscribe. Is Ferrari secretly jealous of Lamborghini? Lamborghini was created to challenge Ferrari. Ferruccio was a tractor maker who hated Ferrari's attitude. He built better interiors, louder engines, bolder designs. Lamborghini became the wilder brand. You don't need to drive perfect. You just need to be loud. That's what scares Ferrari. If you're into real exotic car rivalries, make sure you subscribe. Hellcat every car thief stream. It pushes over 700 horsepower, perfect for fast getaways. The key fob system is easy to hack. Parts are worth thousands. It's loud, rare, and always in demand. Some get stolen in under 90 seconds. If you're into wild car stories, make sure you subscribe. Have you ever seen a car that doesn't even look street legal? These custom builds are wild. From mirror-like finishes to exposed engines, flame-throwing exhausts to futuristic interiors. Every part is modified. Every detail screams one of a kind. If you're into rare custom machines, make sure you subscribe. This isn't from a factory, it's built to break necks. It has a jet-inspired rear. Low slung profile. Insane lighting setup. One-off paint that changes color in motion. Twin exhausts spit flames. The builder spent months perfecting every inch. Now it turns heads more than any supercar. If you love wild car creations, make sure you subscribe. You know Neymar owns a real-life Batmobile? It's a custom Lycan Hypersport-inspired car. Dark matte finish. Scissor doors. Aggressive LED lights. Built to turn heads and feel like Gotham. Fans call it the Batmobile for a reason. It's rare, wild, and totally Neymar style. If you love exotic builds like this, make sure you subscribe. Have you ever seen a car jump higher than a human? Some custom lowriders are built with extreme hydraulic setups. They don't just bounce, they launch into the air. Engineered for street shows and car battles. These machines take car culture to a whole new level. It's not just about speed, it's about making a statement. If you love wild custom cars like this, make sure you subscribe. Some countries have car laws so weird, you'll think they're fake. In Russia, you can be fined for driving a dirty car. In Denmark, you're required to check under your car for people before starting it. In Japan, you can't splash pedestrians with puddles, that's a fine. And in Manila, Philippines, your license plate number decides what day you're allowed to drive. Subscribe to my channel for more crazy car facts from around the world. Teenager built a full-blown exotic car in his parents' garage. At just 17, he designed the frame, molded the body, and installed a V8 engine, all by himself. The custom build reaches over 160 miles per hour. He didn't have millions, only skill and determination. Now, car brands are watching him closely. If you love insane garage builds, make sure you subscribe. Did you know Rick Ross owns over 100 cars, and didn't even have a license for years? The rapper's fleet has everything: Lamborghinis, custom Chevys, monster trucks, rare Ferraris, Rolls Royces. He's got them all. But here's the wild part: for years, he wasn't even legally allowed to drive. He just loved collecting. Now, he's licensed and still stacking exotic builds like trophies. If you're into celebrities with insane car collections, make sure you subscribe. You've probably never seen a car like this before. It looks vintage, but it's not from the 1930s. The design is wild, the style is rich, and it definitely turns heads. Only real car lovers know this classic. Do you know the name of this car? If you do, drop it in the comments. Let's see who gets it right. And if you're into rare custom rides, make sure you subscribe. What if I told you Dodge built something so insane, it wasn't even legal to ride, and it cost more than a Ferrari? This isn't just a car, it's something wilder. A 500 horsepower V10 beast on two wheels. Meet the Dodge Tomahawk, the most expensive Dodge ever built. Want the full story? The full video is pinned in the comments. Go check it out, and make sure you subscribe. Kevin Hart owns one of the craziest car collections in Hollywood. From a $500,000 Ferrari 488 Pista to a custom-built 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, his garage is a mix of speed and luxury. He even gave his friends classic muscle cars as gifts. No cap, Kevin takes car collecting to another level. If you into exotic cars, make sure you subscribe. I told you. Mr. Beast, the king of YouTube giveaways, owns exotic cars that most millionaires don't even dream of. He doesn't show them often, but what he drives in private might just shock you. From ultra-rare Teslas to muscle monsters, luxury SUVs, and more, this isn't your average YouTuber garage. Want the full story? The full video is in my channel. Go check it out, and make sure you subscribe. When a retired engineer builds his dream car with zero limits. This one-off custom ride features a jet-inspired cockpit, carbon fiber body, and a supercharged LS engine pushing over 900 horsepower. Every piece is hand-fabricated, nothing about it is stock. If you're into one-of-a-kind builds, make sure you subscribe. Some of the world's most jaw-dropping cars. Never rolled out of a factory? No badge, no blueprint, just pure imagination turned into metal and horsepower. From wild body kits to engine swaps that defy logic, custom cars aren't just builds, they're statements. Want the full story? The full video is in my channel. Go check it out, and make sure you Drake owns cars so rare, even billionaires can't get them. From a chrome-wrapped Mercedes Maybach to a $3 million Bugatti, his garage is straight out of a rap fantasy. Some rides are fully custom, with OVO logos stitched into the seats. Drake doesn't just drive, he flexes. If you're into luxury flexes, make sure you subscribe. Tires that stick out like this? They're called Swan Gas, a signature of Houston's slab car culture. They're not just for looks. They show status, pride, and history. Originally from a 1984 Cadillac, now they can cost up to $10,000 a set. Some love them. Some hate them. But you can't ignore them. Would you drive with Swan Gas? For more custom cars, make sure you subscribe. The crazy story behind these wheels is wild. I told you, the best cars in the world aren't made in just one country. Germany gives us precision machines like BMW and Porsche. Japan builds bulletproof legends like the Supra and GTR. Italy? Pure speed and drama, think Ferrari and Lambo. And the US? Muscle beasts and electric monsters like Tesla. Even the UK rolls out handcrafted royalty like Rolls-Royce. So, which country wins? Tell me your pick, and don't forget to subscribe for more insane car content. I told you Ferrari is one of the only car brands that hates when you modify their cars. But there's one company that doesn't care. They take Ferraris and turn them into something so wild, even Ferrari themselves get jealous. Do you want to know the company? The most controversial custom car builder in the world? And what they've done to Ferrari. Pure chaos. Watch the full video on my channel and make sure you subscribe. In the world of car legends, some numbers are feared. Demon badge close-up. When Dodge dropped the 840 horsepower Demon, one number vanished, 666. Forum posts flashing, collectors whispering. Did they skip it? Some say yes, too cursed to exist. Mysterious Demon silhouette. Others? They think it's hidden, locked in a private garage. Dark quick shots of storage units, garages. No VIN. No trace. Just rumors. The mystery continues. Heartbeat sound. Do you know what happens when someone ignores the rulebook and builds a car based purely on imagination? This custom beast was hand-built from the ground up, exposed carbon panels, rear jet fins, and a cockpit that looks straight out of a sci-fi movie. No limits. No brand badges. Just raw creativity. If you're into wild custom builds that defy logic, make sure you subscribe. More insane machines are coming. Got permanently banned from Ferrari, and it all started with Kanye West. Kanye convinced Kim to customize the car's color, breaking Ferrari's strict modification rules. Ferrari wasn't pleased. The car was auctioned off, and Kim landed on Ferrari's blacklist. When it comes to Ferrari, even power couples don't get a pass. If you love exotic cars and celebrity drama, subscribe for more. In Las Vegas, there's a black 1996 BMW 750iL that's become automotive history's most unwanted car. Despite luxury features and pristine condition, it sits unsold year after year. This is the exact vehicle where Tupac Shakur spent his final moments after being shot on September 7, 1996. The bullet holes have been repaired, but the weight of that night remains. Previous owners bought it unknowingly, but once word spread, it became impossible to move. Car collectors call it cursed. Even hip-hop museums have declined to display it. Some pieces of history are too painful to possess. This BMW stands as proof that tragedy can make even the most luxurious car completely worthless. Car guy in Fast and Furious? It wasn't just a role, it was Paul Walker's real life. Before the fame, he was already living life a quarter mile at a time. From BMWs and Porsches to classic muscle, his garage was real. And he didn't just own them, he built them, tuned them, drove them hard. Horsepower, torque curves, suspension tweaks, Paul knew it all. He wasn't acting like Brian O'Connor. He was Brian O'Connor. May his soul rest in peace. Subscribe for more true car legends. This build started with a rusted frame and a dream. Now, it's a fire-breathing street weapon. Custom widebody, handcrafted interior, and an engine swap that sounds like thunder. This isn't from any catalog, it's one man's vision turned metal. Built to stand out, not fit in. You've never seen lines like this before. If you love unique builds that break the mold, subscribe to my channel for more. Car lovers. Today we're checking out celebrities with the most insane expensive cars. Let's start with Jay-Z and Beyonce. They dropped $28 million on a Rolls-Royce boat tail. Look, it's custom made and all that, but honestly, I'm giving them a 7 out of 10 because it's just too flashy for me. Messi bought this 1957 Ferrari for $35 million. Dude, that's crazy money for an old car. But I'll give him a 9 out of 10 because it's actually a piece of history. Now Ronaldo, this guy has a $9.9 million Bugatti Centodieci. Oh, he's my goat, but I'm giving him a 6 out of 10 because he's just showing off at this point. And the last but not the least, Justin Bieber's Rolls-Royce Wraith? It's nice but nothing special. I'm giving him a 3 out of 10. Fast cars, high-stakes heists, and one word that somehow held it all together, family. From illegal street races to international spy missions, Fast and Furious didn't just change action movies. It created a global car culture that's still revving today. But here's the wild part. How did a movie about stealing DVD players become a billion-dollar empire that made teenagers worldwide obsess over Honda Civics? Buckle up, because this story is crazier than anything Dom's ever pulled off. Watch the full breakdown on my page or hit the link I pinned in the comments. You don't want to miss how it all really started. Fast cars, high-stakes heists, and one word that somehow held it all together, family. From illegal street races to international spy missions, Fast and Furious didn't just change action movies. It created a global car culture that's still revving today. But here's the wild part. How did a movie about stealing DVD players become a billion-dollar empire that made teenagers worldwide obsess over Honda Civics? Buckle up, because the story is crazier than anything Dom's ever pulled off. So let's rewind to 2001. The Fast and the Furious hits theaters, and suddenly everyone's talking about one thing. Who's the real street king here? You've got Dominic Toretto, this intimidating guy with a 1970 Dodge Charger that sounds like thunder, going head-to-head with Brian O'Connor, an undercover cop rolling up in a neon-lit Toyota Supra. But wait, there's something fascinating happening here. Before this movie, car culture was basically invisible to mainstream America. You had your muscle car guys in their garages, your import tuners doing their thing in California parking lots, and nobody really knew about either scene. Then suddenly, Hollywood's showing off Eclipses, RX-7s, and Civics with underglow like they're the coolest things on the planet. And guess what happened? Every teenager in America suddenly wanted a wing, a turbo, and that magical NOS button. Here's the kicker though, you didn't need daddy's money to join this club. A beat-up Honda Civic and some creativity could make you a street legend. That's when everything changed. Now here's where things get interesting. By the time Fast 5 rolls around, something's shifted. The street races? They're taking a backseat to these insane action sequences. We're watching muscle cars literally drag bank vaults through the streets of Brazil like it's just another Tuesday. And Dom? This guy's now jumping off cliffs in his Charger and somehow walking away from it. The laws of physics have apparently filed a restraining order against this franchise. But then reality hit hard. In 2013, Paul Walker died in a real-life car accident while filming Furious 7. The irony was devastating. Here's a guy who wasn't just acting the car enthusiast role, he was living it. He actually owned cars, knew the specs, could talk shop with the best of them. That final scene in Furious 7, where Brian and Dom drive off in separate directions? That wasn't just a movie ending, that was the moment an entire generation said goodbye to their childhood hero. And somehow, it made the whole family feel even more real. Okay, let's talk about what really stole the show, the cars themselves. And I mean, these weren't just props, they were basically cast members with engines. Take Dom's black Charger. This thing wasn't just a car, it was like his spirit animal, a 900 horsepower beast that somehow survived more crashes than a demolition derby champion. Every time that engine roared, you knew something epic was about to go down. Then you've got Brian's collection, those Supras and Skylines that basically made every JDM enthusiast weak in the knees. And Han? Don't even get me started on Han's Mazda RX-7 in Tokyo Drift. That rotary build was so clean it probably had its own Instagram following. But here's what's genius about how they filmed these cars. Remember that iconic, granny shifting, not double clutching, speech? Most people had no idea what that even meant, but it sounded so cool that suddenly everyone's pretending to be a transmission expert. The close-ups on revving engines, those slow-motion tire burnouts, the way the camera made every car look like a mechanical work of art, Hollywood had never treated cars like characters before. These movies made you fall in love with machines. Now, if you've been following this franchise, you know it took a hard left turn somewhere around F8 and F9. Suddenly we're in full superhero territory, and I'm not even kidding. Dom's using electromagnets to flip cars like they're pancakes. Roman's literally surviving space in a rocket-powered Pontiac Fiero, and yes, that's a real sentence I just said about a Fast and Furious movie. Letty's jumping off motorcycles onto moving tanks like she's auditioning for the Avengers. Is it completely ridiculous? Absolutely. Should any of this be physically possible? Not even close. But here's the thing that blows my mind, people eat this stuff up. Because Fast and Furious was never really about realistic car physics. It was about that feeling you get when you first rev an engine, or when you nail a perfect drift, or when you're cruising with your crew and nothing else matters. It made us believe that cars could actually fly, that a bunch of misfits could save the world, and that loyalty could overcome literally anything. The franchise basically said, forget reality, let's make cars into magic. And somehow, we all bought tickets to see it happen. So here we are, 2 decades, 10 films, and billions of dollars later. But you want to know the real victory? It's not the box office numbers. Fast and Furious created an entire generation of car enthusiasts. Kids who watched Dom shift gears went out and bought their first project car. They started showing up to car meets, learning about turbochargers, and dreaming about owning their own Supra or RX-7 or Hellcat. Think about it, before this franchise, modifying cars was this niche hobby that most people thought was kind of weird. Now, the automotive aftermarket is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Companies are designing body kits and performance parts specifically because millions of people worldwide caught the car bug from watching these movies. And here's what's beautiful about it, Fast and Furious celebrated every kind of car culture. Japanese tuners, American muscle, European exotics, everything had a place in Dom's world. That inclusivity? It completely changed how car enthusiasts see each other. Sure, the franchise gets more ridiculous with each movie. But it never forgot its roots, those underground races in LA where it wasn't about fame or fortune. It was about respect, loyalty, and proving that your ride was worth something. No, Ferrari has gotten their revenge on Mansory. After years of watching them copy their designs, the Italian giants just delivered the ultimate legal knockout punch. Here's what went down, Mansory Siracusa body kit for the Ferrari 488 GTP, transforming a $250,000 car to look exactly like Ferrari's $2.6 million FXXK hypercar. We're talking identical front bumper, that signature V-shaped hood design, everything. Ferrari wasn't playing games. They took Mansory straight to German court, then all the way to the EU Court of Justice. The ruling? Even unregistered design elements are protected. Ferrari owns every curve, every line of their masterpieces. The takeaway here is massive, you can tune, you can modify, but copying Ferrari's DNA? That's a lawsuit you'll lose every single time. The prancing horse protects its legacy. Fast cars, high-stakes heists, and one word that somehow held it all together: family. From illegal street races to international spy missions, Fast and Furious didn't just change action movies. It created a global car culture that's still revving today. But here's the wild part: how did a movie about stealing DVD players become a billion-dollar empire that made teenagers worldwide obsess over Honda Civics? Buckle up, because this story is crazier than anything Dom's ever pulled off. Watch the full breakdown on my page or hit the link I pinned in the comments. You don't want to miss how it all really started. Hey guys, check this out. This 1970 Chevy C10 is absolutely mind-bending. The builder created this incredible optical illusion where you literally can't tell which end is the front or back. They smoothed out the tailgate, matched the bumpers perfectly, and got the lighting completely symmetrical. The whole thing is shaved clean, slammed to the ground. I'm telling you, this truck doesn't just get attention, it actually confuses people trying to figure out which way it's facing. The craftsmanship on this build is insane. If you're into these kind of wild custom tricks and clean builds, you've got to see what else I've got coming up. Hold up, y'all think men are the only ones with crazy car game? Please. Kylie Jenner casually dropped $3 million on a Bugatti Chiron like it's a happy meal. Meanwhile, her sister Kim got so extra with her custom Lamborghini mods that Ferrari literally said, "Nah, we're good," and banned her from buying their cars. But wait, it gets wilder. Cardi B owns multiple Lamborghinis and doesn't even have a license. She's out here collecting supercars like Pokemon cards while taking Ubers everywhere. And don't even get me started on Nicki's hot pink Lamborghini Aventador that probably blinds people 3 blocks away, or Rihanna showing up to events in cars worth more than most people's houses. These ladies aren't just buying cars, they're making statements. And honestly, the audacity is everything. So next time someone says women can't appreciate cars, show them this video. Meet Rowan Atkinson, beloved comedian, Mr. Bean creator, and perhaps the unluckiest McLaren F1 owner in history. In 1999, he crashed his million-pound supercar into the back of a metro. Cost? £36,000. But wait, there's more. In 2011, he did it again. This time, he lost control, hit a tree, and the car burst into flames on the A605. The repair bill? Over £900,000, making it one of the most expensive car crashes ever. 2 crashes. 1 car. He sold it for around $12 million. 2 crashes. 1 legendary profit. They say the FBI tracks everything, but have you heard about Bugatti? These hypercars come with GPS tracking so precise, the company can literally pinpoint your car anywhere in the world, anytime. Why? Because when you're selling $3 million machines that can outrun almost anything, you want to know exactly where they are. Some owners love it, others call it Big Brother on wheels. And here's the crazy part: Bugatti can even remotely disable your car if things get sketchy. One thing's for sure, Bugatti's watching. In 2017, Lamborghini made headlines with an extraordinary gift to Pope Francis. White and gold Lamborghini Huracan. A custom Huracan, painted in papal white and gold Vatican colors. Pope Francis blessing and signing the car hood. The Holy Father blessed the $200,000 supercar and signed the hood, but here's the twist. He immediately donated it for charity auction, where it sold for €715,000, nearly triple its value. The proceeds supported global humanitarian efforts. Sometimes the greatest luxury is giving just a custom build. It's a rolling piece of art. Hand-fabricated panels, a one-off wide-body kit, and an engine swap that pushes over 1,200 horsepower. Inside? Carbon fiber everywhere, suede roof lining, and a sound system that can make your chest shake. Every inch screams personality, no factory blueprint in sight. This is what happens when you throw the rulebook away and build with pure imagination. Ferrari is the strict parent of supercars. Modify your 458? Lawsuit. Change the color? Cease and desist. Just ask Deadmau5. His Ferrari rap got him legal papers faster than his 0 to 60 time. Ferrari sees their cars as sacred art pieces. They control who buys them, how you sell them, and heaven forbid you put custom logos on them. Their brand protection is more aggressive than their racing strategy. Meanwhile, Lamborghini says, go wild. They literally have an ad personam program encouraging customization. Purple Huracan? Sure. Liberty Walk body kit? Why not? They view modifications as customer creativity, not brand violation. Ferrari treats owners like museum curators. Lamborghini treats them like artists. Same price tag, totally different philosophy on who actually owns the car after you buy it. When it comes to celebrity car collectors, Lil Wayne stands in a league of his own. He owns supercars like the Bugatti Veyron and McLaren 720S, plus the ultra-rare Maybach Landaulet. What sets him apart? Every major automotive brand still welcomes his business with open arms. While other celebrities face restrictions or bans, Wayne maintains perfect relationships across the industry. The proof? When he had issues at Saudi customs, he walked away with a complimentary Lamborghini Urus. That's genuine automotive royalty. 2 decades, Audi owned the Real Madrid garage. RS6 Avents, R8 supercars, Q7 SUVs, the 4 rings powered every player's drive. German engineering at its finest. Quattro all-wheel drive. Turbocharged performance. Every Audi was handpicked for Real Madrid's elite squad. But in 2022, keys changed hands. BMW stepped in with the ultimate driving machines. M5S replaced RS6S, X7S took over from Q7S. The blue and white propeller now spins where 4 rings once ruled. From Ingolstadt to Munich. From Vorsprung durch Technik to the ultimate driving machine. Real Madrid's automotive evolution continues. Picture this, a car racing alongside a commercial airliner on the runway. Sounds impossible? Let me explain. In 2019, Bugatti made it reality. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus shattered automotive history by becoming the first production car to break the 300 miles per hour barrier, reaching an extraordinary 304 miles per hour. To put that in perspective, most commercial aircraft take off at just 170 miles per hour. That means this Bugatti would actually outpace a departing jetliner until it leaves the ground. While no ground vehicle can match a supersonic fighter jet in the air, Bugatti proved that on the tarmac, 4 wheels and an engineering excellence can challenge the skies themselves. This isn't just about speed, it's about pushing the absolute limits of what's possible in automotive engineering. Might be Hollywood's biggest action star, but Bugatti? They allegedly banned him for life. Why? Let me break it down. Back in 2006, at the premiere of Mission Impossible 3, Cruise pulled up in a Bugatti Veyron worth over $1 million. Cameras flashing, fans screaming, then came the awkward moment. He couldn't open the passenger door. 40 painful seconds later, he finally got it, but the damage was done. Bugatti, obsessed with perfection, supposedly saw it as brand embarrassment. And just like that, no more Bugattis for Tom Cruise. Stringent emission standards create unique restrictions for the Dodge Hellcat. While the vehicle isn't completely banned, specific regulations apply based on emission certification. Hellcats with 50 state or California emission certification can be registered as new vehicles. However, 49 state certified models cannot be registered as new in California due to emissions compliance requirements. There is one regulatory exception. 49 state Hellcats become eligible for California registration once they qualify as used vehicles, either by reaching 1 year of age or accumulating over 7,500 miles. This regulatory framework demonstrates how California's environmental policies directly impact high-performance vehicle availability in the state's automotive market. This car saved Lamborghini from bankruptcy. How? Let me break it down. In the 1990s, Lamborghini was in crisis mode. The company had been sold 4 times in a decade, producing fewer than 250 cars annually while burning through cash. By 1998, bankruptcy seemed inevitable. Then Audi stepped in with a radical solution, the 2003 Gallardo. Here's how it worked. The Gallardo immediately quintupled Lamborghini's annual production from 250 to over 1,200 units, creating sustainable cash flow for the first time in years. At $165,000, it opened Lamborghini ownership to successful professionals, not just the ultra-wealthy. This expanded their customer base by thousands. Audi's quality systems meant customers could actually drive their Lamborghinis without constant repairs, building brand credibility. 14,000 Gallardos sold between 2003 to 2013, generating over $2 billion in revenue. American muscle car enthusiasts, it's the end of an era in California. The iconic Dodge Hellcat, a symbol of raw American automotive power, can no longer be sold in the nation's most populous state due to emissions regulations. The 707 horsepower beast, beloved by Americans who value performance over fuel economy, has fallen victim to California's aggressive environmental standards. Many enthusiasts are now crossing state lines to purchase their dream cars, while others feel this represents government overreach into American automotive freedom. As traditional American muscle gives way to electric alternatives, the Hellcat's California ban signals a broader cultural shift. For millions of Americans who grew up with V8 Thunder, it's not just about cars, it's about preserving a piece of American automotive heritage. Before, those massive stacks sticking out of a hood, spinning like jet intakes. They're not just for looks. These are velocity stacks sitting on top of a supercharger, and they're the heartbeat of drag racing culture. From classic Camaros and Chargers to one-off custom builds, that setup forces insane amounts of air and fuel into the engine, unleashing brutal horsepower. It's raw, mechanical, and loud, a trademark of street and strip legends. In the world of custom cars, nothing says power quite like a blower bursting through the hood. Dubai police officer step out of a $300,000 Lamborghini. Your first thought? They must be swimming in oil money. Wrong. Here's what's actually happening. Dubai has zero import duty on luxury cars. Zero. While you pay 50% tax on a Ferrari in most countries, Dubai charges nothing. This created a supercar invasion. The streets are packed with Bugattis, McLarens, and Porsches. We're talking thousands of them. Some owners literally abandon their supercars at the airport when they leave the country because shipping costs more than buying new ones. So when Dubai police needed patrol cars, they had a choice. Buy regular cars that would look completely out of place, or adapt to their environment. They chose smart. These aren't chase cars, that's what their armored vehicles are for. These are community policing tools that actually make sense in a city where your average traffic stop might involve